VN in the room. World elite. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. From the bayou to the booth, we loud on the rival, the ace dealing. Got the mic for the title, Triple J Jordan with the play-by-play, fire rock, hard blame. Bring the heat up higher, Mr. Sensational, Gary got the crowd in motion. 4 voices synced up like a wave in the ocean. We talk that rest in every show, get framed. 1 podcast, 1 squad, remember the name when the lights go. We bring the facts in the flesh, say it 1 more time. If you're locked in, you're there. World Elite Podcast. Say the name, World Elite Podcast. We bring the noise, we bring the game. World Elite Podcast. From Louisiana to your feet. World Elite Podcast. 4 voices, 1 creed. World Elite, World Elite. World Elite Podcast. Yeah, we on deck.
Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another live stream edition of the World Elite Podcast, presented by our family over at the Debate Network. I am your host, Dylan Abear, and as you can see, the Core 4 finally back together again. Joining me at first,
Time to play the game.
we got our guy Triple J himself. Jordan, what is going on, man? How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm not on my phone, and next week I'm gonna have a new computer. So you damn right.
Absolutely, man. And then next up,
Hard. Only am I rock hard. Want me to go to sleep. I'm not tired. I'm fully rested.
we got our guy Blaine Arsenault. Blaine, what's going on, brother? How you doing today, man? Oh, wait. It says you're muted, Blaine.
Oh, yeah, I did. I muted myself, my bad. I'm going good, man. Ready to talk some wrestling.
Absolutely. And then next up, we got our guy, the always sensational one, Gary. First of all, welcome back to the show, man. How you doing today?
I'm glad to be here. Finally back from my 2-week Canadian vacation, but I'm glad to finally be back on the show, and I'm excited for tonight.
Yeah, and real quick, I want to shout a couple people out, but first, before I do that, we got our guest joining us today. If you watch the Circle of Debate YouTube channel, there's a good chance you'll see this guy pretty much every day that you're on Circle of Debate. He is none other than the Redeemer himself. We got Justin. What is going on? Welcome back to the show, man. How you doing today?
Dude, when you threw the invite out to me, I had to come back, dude. You know, I love being here with you guys and had a blast doing it when Gary was hosting the show while you guys were out. Dude, love being here. You know that. Absolutely.
It's like throwing up the Batman logo, you know. Anytime it's there. Before we get into anything, I want to give a quick shout out to 3 guys that are on our screen right now. While Jordan and I were on vacation, there was a chance to just, cancel the show for the week, take the week off for stuff like that. But 3 guys wanted to come on here and put on their best performance. And for an hour and 44 minutes, these 3 guys did their thing. I'm going to shout out the obvious one, Justin. First of all, thank you for hopping on with the guys, man. It was truly appreciated. I watched the entire show. I was there backstage for about an hour of the show, but then I realized Gary had just pretty much everything under control as far as the backstage stuff goes. But of course, man, we truly appreciate you coming on.
Dude, it was a blast. Like, absolutely. Like, I was anticipating to see what these guys were going to do. And, dude, they freaking killed it. Absolutely killed it.
Absolutely. And then, of course, I want to shout out Gary and Blaine for hosting the show. Gary did a phenomenal job in his first time, taking over the show. There were so many jokes being thrown around in our hotel room while the show was going on, saying that Gary was coming from my job of the host and all that. And honestly, that's how good that Gary did. I mean, there was no fuck ups. There was no diss. There was no that. He handled it great for an hour and 44 and did his thing. And absolutely. And Blaine did fantastic as well. I mean, the trio of y'all 3 did so good. And I was extremely proud to see how everything went. So I want to shout all 3 of you out, Gary in particular for hosting it, for Blaine for carrying the load, and then Justin, of course, for hopping on and come and hang out with the guys for sure.
It was a good show for an hour 40. The first 4 to 5 minutes, he was nervous as hell.
Dude, I just want to say One, thank you so much, Dylan, but I definitely did make some mistakes, like with the banners and stuff. Like, you had to keep texting me to fix it because I would forget. But that aside, I just want to say I had a blast hosting, and I appreciate, the recognition. But
Yeah.
Justin and Blaine helped me out so much. I wouldn't have been able to do it without them. So I also have to give them their credit as well, because I was nervous and I didn't want to mess up and stuff. And backstage before we went live, Justin and Blaine were there to keep me calm and to help me out. So
Yeah.
thank you to you guys.
Of course, man. But yeah, honestly, if you go back and watch our first episode, us coming back after being away for a few months, there was a lot of nerves on my end. The first time we ever started this show and I was the host of it, I was nervous as hell, dude. So the nerves are there, but it's something that'll clear up every now and then. So there may be times I might call on you to host a little more often. So those nerves are gonna have to go away at some point. But obviously, you did very well, man. So just wanted to credit you for hosting and doing a great job of doing it.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a fun show lined up for everybody. We have a little bit of WWE talk, and then our main topic, Blaine's favorite, AEW All In, airing this Sunday, Wembley Stadium. Got a great card. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not the biggest AEW like during the week viewer, but I will check out their pay-per-views, and they always put on good stuff. All In is looking to be great.
Period.
Trust me, I know. Absolutely. But we're going to start off with what happened on Monday at the end of Raw. It was a pretty surprising thing that happened, and the best surprises are what we don't even see coming, so that's not spoiled to us. There's a lot of surprises that we look forward to, but then of course people on the internet, the beat writers, or as we say, the dirt sheets, are the ones who spoil it for us. This one came out of left field. We had a tag team match on the main event of Monday Night Raw. We had LA Knight and All Sikoa against the Usos. And out of nowhere, they're by the barricade. In comes Royce Keys, hitting both of them, hit both Solo and Jey Uso. And then it leads up to OTM from NXT being aligned with Royce Keys. Like I said, completely out of left field. Justin, I know you're the big host of the NXT Watch Along. You've seen more of OTM than I have, and probably from any of us. So what did you think about this and this pairing on Monday Night Raw?
Dude, so excited to see what's going to come out of this. Like, legit, when you had Jacob Fatu basically wiping out Royce Keys, I go, okay, so he's had some kind of involvement with this whole thing. What is he going to have when he comes back? Lo and behold, I did not expect him to come back forming a trio with OTM of all things. Like, OTM, hands down, have been really damn good. They had this weird, just like they've been floating around NXT for the longest time because of the fact that, Jada Parker moved on to do her singles thing, and now they've been the tag team. But honestly, NXT hasn't really been using them for shit. Like, legitimately, they have rarely had any TV time. They just recently had that whole story where Bronco Nima, one of the members of that, who was part of Perros Del Mal over in AAA, just got kicked out. And they were doing a kind of like angle over in NXT for a little while where they brought like the Garzas over to NXT and had them kind of taunting Bronco and going, hey, listen, we see you right here with your boy, but you're part of us. So you got to make your choice. And it almost felt leading into it that they were going to do some nonsense where they were going to go, oh, well, we're going to split up OTM and there goes one more tag team in NXT, which absolutely sucks. But then they had that whole angle where basically Bronco came out, helped his boy in OTM. We had Perros Del Mal basically just walking away from him. And then AAA had that angle where they basically kicked him out. So OTM is now basically back together, and I was like, thank God we didn't break them up. But little did I know they were going to call them up to the main roster and have them paired up with Royce Keys. Like, I am excited to see what's going to happen with this, because with everything that's been happening with the bloodline, Jacob Fatu has already had multiple weeks so far where the bloodline's been getting their ass beat. He's done nothing. He's listened to them where they're just like, don't get involved. You don't have to. and yet he just sits backstage and lets them get their asses kicked. Meanwhile, is it something contemplating inside? Like, is he kind of aligned with these guys? Because, you know, him and Royce Keys are close. They're like buddies. So this is really interesting. I'm super intrigued by it, and I'm happy for OTM, honestly. Like, I hope they get a lot of love on the main roster, and I want to see what's going to happen with this trio.
Yeah. Gary, I was excited to get to you for this one because I know, obviously, you know who Royce Keys is, but I'm pretty sure the moment you saw OTM, I'm sure your first thought was, who in the hell are these guys? Because I know you're not an NXT viewer or pretty much anything that's not strictly main roster WWE related. So, but obviously you can see the pairing, you know, it looks good on television already. First time you see these guys on television together. So obviously, what was your thoughts of Royce Keys coming back and just attacking everybody? I mean, even guys he teamed up with at SummerSlam.
Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't know who they were, but it was really cool, I guess, especially for me, because you see them all come out with the masks and stuff, and I knew who Royce Keys was. And I don't know, it was just awesome. Like, you watch the match and stuff, and then all of a sudden everyone's just getting thrown around by these three big dudes, you know? Like, it was kind of crazy. To kind of piggyback off of Justin, I'm excited because if they remain a tag team, hopefully this might be like the revitalization of the tag team division that we need to kind of get stuff going. You know, hopefully we'll see some other tag teams and we'll be able to actually see some good matches that don't suck. So exactly. I am excited. I don't know who they are, but I'm excited to see what they do with them and how they start performing and stuff on the main roster.
Yeah. Blaine?
Shocker. He just piggyback off of what Justin says.
Shut up, Blaine.
At first I was confused with the whole Royce interfering. I'm like, why he attacking Solo in LA Knight? But I remember the other night when he got packed up with his feet in the air, nobody helped him out. So like, okay, well, here's my turn. I'm gonna get y'all back. But as far as OTM, I don't know who that was. Were they with in Dark State?
No, they were originally.
They were with Jada Parker in NXT. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was some Dark State guys. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about them. I just recently started watching NXT like faithfully every week, so I didn't know anything about them. But it looked cool. I'm anxious to see what they're going to do with those three. I know Royce Keys like to be in trios. He was a trios champion in that bullshit company. So
true.
So I like him. I think they see him best fitted as with people around him, stuff like that.
Yeah. Jordan?
Yeah, I didn't see that coming on Monday night, but I can't wait to see what they have for them two, and yeah, I can't wait to see what happens with Jacob Fop too.
Yeah, that's
so.
Yeah. Yeah. So you didn't see it coming, but you didn't see it happen live either because you stepped outside for a brief moment, and that's the part you missed on Raw.
Oh, yeah, you showed me the video.
Yeah, Jordan was there the entire show, and then all of a sudden he had to step out for something, and that's when everything went down. He missed the whole ending. He missed everything, and then he comes back into the house, and they're showing like the Netflix logo going off.
Bro, even I watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, walked back in your house and I heard the doo-doo. I was like, shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, to kind of go off of everyone, yeah, when Royce Keys was getting his ass handed to him, there was no help whatsoever. And at first, I thought he was coming back to go after the Usos, but then Solo was in the line of fire also. But then I see OTM come out with them, and they're just going after everybody. So I'm like, oh, he's coming for everybody. Like, this is his heel turn, and they're aligning him with OTM. I said, I absolutely love this. I even commented on y'all watch along on Monday. I said, I love this. I said, the tag team division is in such need of help right now. And no, I don't see them going directly into the tag picture as of yet because of how they came into the main roster picture. but this is a long-term thing to get them into the tag title picture. This is to get them in the tag division, and I absolutely love this. And I see a lot of people on the internet, of course, saying that, oh, Royce Keys left a trio to go to another company and be in a trio. It's like he's doing the same thing. He left the ops to go be with OTM. But for one, if you were
this
looking,
time he's the leader. Last time he was under Samoa Joe.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, if you look at NXT call-ups that I had on my list, I did not have OTM at all. So this was very surprising. And I just watched NXT last week, and I was really surprised by, you know, because I saw them on NXT. This is my first time watching NXT in a while. And then they show up on Raw. Like, it was so unexpected, but like I said, that's the best surprise is when they're unexpected. And I thought it was awesome. So yeah, I think they're gonna do well. I think they'll transition into the tag division very well, but that's after they stop annihilating people, because I feel like that's gonna be like their moniker for the next couple of weeks. They're just gonna show up out of nowhere and just beat the shit out of anybody. And it honestly makes you wonder what's the next steps for them. Like, I know the whole thing with War Games is going to be coming up sooner or later. Is it going to be another bloodline in War Games, as we've been seeing? They're like the undisputed era of main roster, as we were talking last week. So, but this is very interesting, and I think this throws a wrench into a lot of stuff, because Royce Keys was that third guy with Solo and with LA Knight. Now he's against them because he has his own three-man team. So very interesting, and I think this is a good sign for the WWE, because I feel like they need this like tag division to be stronger, and it's not great, but now it's getting better. So, but another tag division or another tag team that could be better is if Big Cass actually came up with Enzo, because he still does not have any charisma as a single star, and the crowd let him hear it that they didn't give a damn about him on Raw when he faced Javon Evans. They kind of missed the mark with that one. So please bring Enzo back.
It's got some nice Temu Diesel music, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it honestly, like I said, he looks great. Like, he's in great shape. It's just he's not meant to be a singles guy. I was going to give it a chance, but no, it's not for me. So unfortunately, keeping more on the negative side of the WWE, we learned that someone is no longer under contract with the WWE, and unfortunately, that is Ilya Dragunov. Now, that's someone who came up from NXT. I thought this guy was going to get shot to the moon. I thought this guy was it. And apparently, he's not a quote-unquote needle mover. He's not someone who sells tickets. He's not one that they want to put front and center for anything. After great feuds in NXT, like with Gunther, great match over there. I mean, he did amazing stuff at NXT, and now he comes to the main roster. He won the U.S. title. He gets hurt. He comes back with an enormous tattoo on his torso, and I feel like that's where he kind of lost like his sort of what they say aura. And yeah, I mean, it's extremely unfortunate for him, but I think he can go somewhere where he's very much appreciated. But just don't throw him into an already stacked roster. I know the talk is AEW, of course, and he's not under contract. There's no non-compete, so he can show up at All In if he wants to. But I wouldn't advise it. Justin, what did you think about this, man? I know that this was someone that a lot of people viewed as an up-and-coming star for the main roster. He just didn't get his big break, got hurt, and just really never found his footing over there.
Dude, this is the part that just sucks so much. Is Ilya Dragunov is an outstanding performer. If you've watched him in NXT UK, if you watched him in NXT, you see the one thing that absolutely is a great addition to a roster every single time. The man has so much intensity when he wrestles. It's absolutely insane. It just feels like there is no limit to it. He just goes balls to the wall. It doesn't matter who he's against. He's just like, sure, I'll bleed. I'll have my mouth covered in blood by the end of this. I'll look like I got into a fucking fight somewhere. Like, this dude is phenomenal. And it's just absolutely ridiculous that you have nothing for this man on the main roster. You bring him back after his injury. You put him back and you immediately need the United States title shot, like, which is perfect, honestly, as a good way to come back right off the bat. And he was killing it with the United States Championship. He was doing a great job with the United States Championship, but he wasn't going to hold it for long. So as soon as you transitioned it off of Carmelo Hayes, the first thing you need to do was have some kind of story for him. Now, he had some kind of little bit of story going on where it felt like he lost his confidence a little bit, and he was like wondering, like, where am I going to go? Which I thought was kind of cool. But then it's like everything from there just felt like it was ruining his run back, especially that fucking moment in the Royal Rumble with Brock Lesnar. Oh, yeah, let's let the man who we clearly watched just get so intense and beat the snot out of people. And he finally gets to interact with someone like Brock Lesnar. You would think it's going to be one of the coolest interactions ever. No, Brock will just fucking no-sell this shit, yell in his face, and dump him out like he's trash. Like, that right there, to me, was the immediate killer. After that, there was like nothing. Like, how do you take that man seriously? We sit here and go, dude, this man is probably the most like legit guy ever. Like, he come in there and beat your ass. And then you watch him in there with Brock Lesnar, and Lesnar just goes, fuck is this chump? Throws him the fuck out. Like, dude, really? You're going to kill all the mystique and everything about this man in 1 single second? Absolutely ridiculous. And then literally he was in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. He gets thrown out again thanks to Aleister Black. Like, dude, this whole thing just, you immediately after the United States title, they just said, we have nothing. They swear to God, they literally just gave up on him. Then they had this whole freaking, like, I swear to God, it's a corporate excuse of going out there saying he doesn't draw numbers. He doesn't draw numbers. He's not bringing the numbers in. Bro, how the fuck you know if he's going to bring the numbers in if you're not using him? How do you not say that? He was bringing him in when he was United States champion. Everybody was tuning into SmackDown. Literally, how many fucking people that were doing watch-alongs or sitting on, like, online on X literally during SmackDown when the entire show was absolute dog shit? And we're sitting here watching the show, but what's the one good thing out of the entire show? The United States Championship. Ilya Dragunov has the United States Championship. So guess what? It's the best thing on the entire show. So guess what? Who's bringing in at least some numbers in? The rest of the show isn't doing it, but hell, someone's got to do it. And then this, it's absolutely ridiculous. But you know what? I'm happy to God that he's free. He's free to do whatever the hell he wants at this point. The dude's a freaking pro wrestler. WWE, to me, doesn't feel like they really genuinely give a shit about pro wrestling anymore. Everything's got to be about a moment. Everything's got to be about clicks. Everything's got to be about numbers. Everything's got to be about this. Bro, you lost all fucking focus on what your actual company is all about. It's professional wrestling. No matter what, and you don't give a shit about it. At this point, let the man go be a pro wrestler. And then now that he's free, he could literally show up in this gauntlet that's happening at All In and let it happen. Let him show up. He doesn't have to immediately go to AEW. He doesn't have to say he's signed to AEW, but let him just have a moment. Show up in the gauntlet, beat some people up, freaking maybe sign with AEW in the future. Because because honestly, he fits well there. But honestly, like, because then that would be perfect for me because I want to see him in Japan. I think his style fits Japan. And that is a perfect place. Whether you're gonna, I don't think New Japan at this time can purchase him right now. I think they can acquire him through AEW. So I think that would be perfect for them. And genuinely, I want to see him in Japan. I think it's a perfect fit for him. And I think if he has to do it through AEW, I think it's a perfect way to go about it. But other than that, like, I'm just so happy that he doesn't have the 90-day no compete. He doesn't have to sit and wait. He can do what he wants to do, and that's go fucking wrestle.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy from Marks with Mikes. He said they fumbled him so bad. There's no way they should have did that at the Rumble, but at the same time, WWE was, it says, never been smaller guy company. AAA was there, could have sent him there.
Yeah.
And he also says AEW is where he will land. So he end up in New Japan.
I hope he ends up in
wrestling.
New Japan.
And also Steven saying it's another thing. Oh, he was saying about Gargano in Cleveland. Yeah. I don't know. Dude, but also he said Dragunov, in my opinion, should go to MLW or New Japan. That's what everyone's saying. But if MLW, they tape their shows like 3 months in advance, they're still showing fucking Corbin matches on MLW right now. So honestly, when are you going to see Ilya show up at MLW in fucking February?
It'll be in like March.
God damn. So yeah, I mean, as much as I would love to see him on that MLW roster going and performing guys over there, you ain't gonna see it for a long time because of how much in advance they tape those shows. And because when I was watching MLW, I watched it sometime on Saturdays, and I never knew how far in advance they were showing like these things. Because Matt Riddle was on there, still had long hair, and I saw him like a month ago had short hair. I'm like, there ain't no way this man grew his hair back that fast. So like I said, I would love to see him on that roster. But also AEW, New Japan is like the top two likely ones. Gary, what do you think about this, man?
Honestly, this is gonna come as a shock to everyone, but I didn't know this, and I really have never seen him wrestle, so I don't know who he is.
Well, you actually did because it was the Rumble, and you watched the Rumble at our house.
Oh, okay.
But he wasn't there very long.
Well,
and when Brock Lesnar was there, then yeah, that's when everything.
So
went
I've
wrong.
seen this guy wrestle for approximately 8 seconds. So don't really know
have to
who
have
he
Gary
is.
do his homework and have him watch the Gunther matches at least.
Oh yeah. Him and Gunther put on freaking classics.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess if you guys are sad, then I'm sad also. But I don't have a lot to add, unfortunately, because I really don't know who he is. I'm sorry.
Fucking Blaine's just shaking his head.
Shut up, Blaine.
Start now.
I can tell he's thinking something negative. Shut up, Blaine.
No, I wasn't. For once, I wasn't.
For once.
No, but I'm kind of shocked. I think, like what Marks and Mike said, they fumbled him so bad. They should have did something with him. He could have feuded with Sammy for all I care. He could have do something.
Any opportunity to bring that dude up, man. Any opportunity to bring up Sammy.
You know it.
Fuck Sami Zayn, especially after what happened on Friday.
Hey,
yeah, exactly.
Hey, my dog. Hey, I hate that he did to Kevin Owens, but he
pissed
was
me
up
off,
to his
man.
neck. He was up to his neck with with hatred. He's mad. Nah, but they fumbled with Ilya. He's such a great talent. I hope to God he doesn't go to AEW. I just hope he doesn't. I'm rooting for him though.
And just because you're hoping it,
It's gonna
it'll probably happen. It'll probably happen.
Shut up, Justin.
Jordan.
Yeah, man, I was shocked because in NXT he had fire matches, and then he came to the WWE and they treated him like shit, really. And but I can see him going to like AEW or New Japan, like y'all was saying.
Yeah, I mean, to pretty much go off of Marks with Mike's, I mean, they could have sent him to AAA. AAA is there. I mean, AAA could have used Ilya. And honestly, you could have transitioned him to them to the main roster, kind of like how they're doing with Phoenix. He's in that tournament facing Penta to see who faces Roman, but he's still competing in AAA. He's their champion over there. He's their cruiserweight champion over there. Honestly, why couldn't you do that? Why couldn't you send him over to AAA? They did it with Roxanne Perez's boyfriend or husband, whoever he is. They had no spot for him in NXT. Oh, we got something for you in AAA. Now he's over there. He's a masked man, and a couple weeks ago attacked Psycho Clown over there, but they had a spot for him.
Shh, don't say that too loud. Your brother might be listening.
But the thing is, they could have found something for him. So I think there was more to the story than, oh, we got nothing for you. Oh, we're not going to renew your contract. You're gone. They could have found something for him. They have AAA as the next option. I wouldn't say demote him to NXT or anything like that, but at least they're doing something with him in NXT if he would to be going over there. They have a great roster in NXT, so I think he could have performed with people he hasn't had a chance of performing with over there. Or like I said, AAA. I'm going to keep going back to AAA because that's such a good option for him. He could have did that. But I can almost guarantee that Tony Khan has already called this man. Because, I mean, if you know Tony Khan, he wants to bring in the new toy and he will show him off and then send him to Ring of Honor. That's Tony Khan for you.
Show him off and then bury him just like Ciampa.
Yeah, I mean, Tommaso Ciampa's in that gauntlet match on Sunday.
And
I think he'll win it. But also, like I said, I honestly feel like he's already called him. I think he's there already. And I think he possibly already flew over there getting ready for All In.
Yeah, we'll see him in the gauntlet.
There's gonna be a lot of surprises at All In, and I think he's one of them.
Say, man, we're all about to end our friendship with that comment you just made.
Just like who else is probably going to end up coming in there? Freaking, I bet you Sheamus is going to show up in that gauntlet too.
I could see that happening too.
It's not 90 days though, huh?
I think the contract is expired, huh?
Yeah, I think his contract.
I think he had a 90-day.
No, his contract just expired. They didn't. He basically he said he wasn't going to renew his deal. So it's another thing, just like Dragunov.
So when do a 90-day effect come into effect?
He doesn't have the 90-day.
No, I know. I'm just saying on a regular contract with somebody.
Oh, a lot of the people who got released beforehand, their 90 days are already.
Oh,
yeah,
so when they get released, they can't. They gotta.
Yeah, if you get released from the main roster, it's 90.
90
If it's NXT, is what 30?
30
or 60? Okay.
If your contract either expires and you don't re-sign, you're free to go. You can do whatever. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get to the fun of some AEW.
AEW.
We have AEW All In from Wembley Stadium this Sunday.
You know what?
And
I love it.
And Gary, I'm helping you this time. Like I told you earlier, the match card will have the person on there, so you will know who they are. Hopefully, know who they are. So you're in the clear, man. You got this. I have all my faith in you, dude.
I'm about to show you guys what's up. Let's go.
Love it.
All right, we right now have 9 matches on the card. I'm sure there'll be more. There'll be like 5 pre-show matches.
Shocker.
I'd be shocked if Tony Khan's not flying the Costco guys in for a match with him, the Rizzler, and all that. The fucking Rizzler might be in the casino gauntlet match for all we know.
Man, if that's the case, you might as well give our boy O'Malley a call. And
does UK have Costco?
O'Shea, I mean, I'm sorry. Give our boy O'Shea a call.
Need to ask that question. Does UK have Costco?
Might as well give our boy O'Shea a call if you're going to do all that.
All right, well, let's get to this card. Like I said, 9 matches so far on the card. Nothing pre-show has been added yet, but like I said, give it time. There will be something added. And we're going to start off with a match that hasn't really been officially announced, but they laid the challenge out. The AEW Trios champions of Brodito and Hangman Adam Page basically issued out the challenge. This any 3 men who want this title, come get it. So this could mean anything. And I feel like I know where we're going with this. And I feel like we're all going to predict it minus Gary because he doesn't know. But but I feel like I know where we're going with this one. And I know who's going to be the... And honestly, it could be any 3 men. It could be more than 1 trios. Mm-hmm. So, Justin, I feel like I know where we're all going with it. So why don't you just start it off with this one, man?
I know a lot of trios wanted in on this too because there's like 7 other trios that wanted in on this, which is absolutely crazy. Like they had the Bang Bang Gang saying they were going to be in this, and I think the Dogs more than likely are going to be in this. Like I can see this. Mm-hmm. Overall, though, I think the one blinding, like major focus, literally, is Swerve's mystery partners at this point, and I think at this point everyone's assuming it's just going to be the New Day. Mm-hmm. And at this point, I could see it happening. I don't get why you wouldn't. If you want this big, All In supposed to be this big show, have them debut at All In. I think that's a perfect place for them to come in. Yep. And if they do, they have to win. I don't see why you don't. I don't see why you would have Swerve just go in there with the New Day and then you don't have them win the championships. It sucks because Hangman, I'm sorry, should not be involved in this crap. But literally, they went against everything that they could have done that could have got that man right back into the world championship contention because they'd rather just have him float around doing whatever at this point, which sucks. They just, it's got to be Swerve and Hang. It's got to be Swerve in the New Day. Hands down, no matter what. Like, it's going to be fucking carnage because whatever the hell they're planning on doing with this, especially if they have all these other trios in there, like the Demand and everything. Bro, how are you going to handle this? You're going to stick every trio on the fucking apron and tell them to tag into each other? Dude, this is going to be chaos. We're not going to understand a damn thing. this is a gauntlet, then maybe I understand. But that means we're having 2 gauntlet matches in one night, which is ridiculous. But yeah, if you're gonna do Swerve's mystery partners, it's got to be the New Day. They got to win the trios titles.
Yep. All right, Gary, who you got?
I have no clue, but I really hope
Oh boy.
that it's Bald Mario and Mullet Luigi.
But they also need a third person. So who would that third
Not
person be?
FTR, damn it!
This is where they
Oh no.
This is where they debut their brother, dude. Skinny Wario.
Oh, who would that be though? I'm trying to think.
Who? Skinny Wario.
I don't know, dude. He's gonna be there.
I'm trying to think. who
Mark
would
my
fit
words,
well with
he will be
FTR.
there.
God damn it, man.
Damn. Unless it's the dogs. Oh dear God.
I have no clue. I'm sorry, guys. That's my best answer.
I'll take it. I'll accept it.
Or
Oh,
who's that guy? The one.
Just stop while
it's
you're
like
here.
3 letters. MJF or something.
He's not in that.
Yeah, no, he's
Oh,
in
no.
the
MJF is gonna be short Waluigi, and he's gonna
Oh,
be
my
wrestle
God.
twice.
yeah.
Crazy.
He's gonna wrestle twice, and he's gonna get hurt, which will make him lose his second
What
match.
the fuck?
Oh, dear
what
God,
goes in
no.
that? What goes in that head of yours?
Dude, I don't know what's going on. I don't know enough about AEW. I'm trying to give you guys an answer.
fuck it. I'll take it, man.
Right not.
That's just great. Blaine?
That dude, that crazy, man. I don't know much about it. I'm gonna just go with Justin. Swerve and New Day.
You could have went with me, Blaine.
Oh no, I know damn well that's not happening.
FTR and insert random partner here.
At least I know with Justin answer, that's about a 95% possibility. With yours, it's negative 95.
Dude. It could be Mr. Iguana just like coming
boy.
over, and then he's Bowser.
Yeah, you're right. It's gonna be Mr. Iguana. It's gonna be Mr. Iguana and Danhausen. You're right.
Yes.
Jesus.
And the duplicating machine.
Yes.
The cloning
This is
machine,
the-
that's what I was.
This is the first match that we're on. What is happening?
Oh, we're going off the rails real quick.
The first fucking match.
It's gonna be a good show, dude.
I hope so.
Go back on vacation, Gary.
Go back on vacation. I wish it were that easy, Blaine. I wish.
Jordan, who you got?
I got Swerve in the New Day.
Yeah, I sort of feel like that it's not going to be a gauntlet or anything like that. They already have one. It could be, I mean, every team for themselves. It could be a ladder match. It could be anything at this point. Obviously, I'm expecting Swerve and the New Day to be the top trios team coming in. I mean, but there could be a variation of anything. The dogs that are coming in. It could be the conglomeration. It could be
The Bucks.
I mean, the Bucks are in a tag match already.
Oh, okay. Well, you see, I don't know. I just threw that name up.
It could be the fucking Big Boom AJ, Big Justice, and the Rizzler coming in.
Oh
It
dear
could be
God.
anything. It could be anything at this point. But obviously, yes. In all seriousness, I am going with Swerve and the New Day. It's pretty much already there. It's pretty much booked to go, and I think that's who we're going to get. That's going to be one of the many surprises I think we're getting at Wembley on Sunday. But obviously, I don't think it's going to be trio versus trio. I think we're getting just a big variation of trios coming into this match. Everybody wants a piece of these titles. So now we're going from a trios match who we really don't know who's going to be in it to a casino gauntlet that we don't know who else is going to be in it, minus 3 people I saw that were on the card already, according to our trusty old Wikipedia. We have Andrade, MJF, and Tommaso Ciampa so far, and it says participants to be announced. This shit can go anywhere, and honestly, honestly, at least I named 3 people, so Gary can kind of go off of those 3 people, and he kind of knows who those 3 people are. He's seen them before. So, Justin, is it going to be one of these 3 guys? Do you have a name of your own? Who you got?
First, with this whole matchup, they've basically done nothing but put the focus on MJF and Andrade. Legitimately. Like, I don't even know why we're doing the gauntlet when literally you could have just done the singles match at that point. Because literally nobody else in this matchup is of any importance besides those 2. Legitimately. And that's the part that's just crazy. I'm going MJF only because of the fact that I'm just so curious still about the scenario that we're in right now with this whole MJF thing. This man literally lost the world championship, and now he's playing the I'm the real world champion scene. Bro, you were literally the main event of this fucking show. Why did you lose the world championship just so you could play I'm the real world champion? That's so fucking stupid. Everything about this whole thing is fucking dumb still to this day. And right now, because of the fact that I think it's going to play into something that's going to lead more into All Out, I'm just going to say MJF still, because I have a feeling there's going to be some big thing happening at the end of this show.
Gary?
Okay, so other than MJF and Ciampa, who was the third guy?
Andrade.
Andrade. Okay.
Yeah.
Do y'all want my serious answer or my Gary answer?
Yes.
There we go. Both of them. There you go.
Okay. My honest answer is I think MJF probably also, just like Justin. My Gary answer is probably Andrade, just because I think that MJF is going to get injured in his triple match with the Super Mario Brothers. Since he's going to be short Waluigi, so I'm not sure if he's even going to be able to show up to the gauntlet match, you know?
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
I want you to know when I said Gary answer, my immediately thought was going to say, he was going to say like Luchasaurus or something. And I was
Dude,
going to be
when
like,
he
dude,
said
no.
his Gary answer,
Bro.
I thought so much more than what he started off with. He just said Andrade. I'm like, when he said Andrade, I said, that's not really a Gary answer. Then he proceeded to go on more and more. I'm like, okay, never mind.
Hold on. Justin just reminded me it gets more Gary. It's not
Oh,
Andrade.
God
I think
damn it,
Moose
Justin,
is
what
going
did
to
you
win.
do?
I think Moose is going to win because
Wait,
we like
Moose?
Moose. Yeah. We like Moose, so I think Moose is going to win.
What the hell?
He's going to show up in AEW. Confirmed.
Yeah, go Canada and whatnot. Because I just came back from a 2-week vacation in Canada, so I have to go with Moose.
I love it. I love it.
Man. Dude, the fact that Blaine has to go after Gary every time, I can just see him shaking his head more and more and more after every match. So by the time we get to the main event, it's gonna be a nightmare for Blaine.
Flabbergasted.
Oh my god. All right, Blaine, who's winning the gauntlet?
Going with the
Do you agree with Gary?
I'm going with the Burberry King.
There you go.
Gary, like, who the hell is the Burberry King?
Dude, I honestly thought you said Burger King at first.
Burberry.
My bad.
I'm going with MJF, man.
God damn it, dude.
Yeah.
All right, Jordan.
I'm going MJF.
Yeah, I guess I'll go MJF, being that the stipulation is to get a world title shot. And if he's going to say, the real world champion, he's channeling his inner CM Punk in AEW. Yeah, I guess I'll go MJF. But it's pretty much, nothing new is going on in AEW. If MJF just gets another chance, I'd like to see Andrade get it.
Fuck.
But unfortunately, I don't think that's the route we're going. I think we're going MJF. All right, so Gary, unfortunately, this is another match that there's no one showing on the graphics, so just do what you can with it. I'm sorry, dude, but
Go what you got.
Just go with your gut on this one, because I am listing people, and you do know one person on here.
You guys don't like when I go with my gut, or at least Blaine doesn't.
All right, because I think it's being decided tonight. It's the Continental Challenge Cup final for the AEW Continental Championship, and the final four, which will, like I said, the final is going to be decided tonight. It is Jon Moxley, who is the Continental Champion, taking on his Death Rider partner, Claudio Castagnoli. And he's going to be taking on the winner of either Kyle O'Reilly or Nigel McGuinness. So, Gary, before it's your chance to go, I would possibly Google the other three guys other than Jon Moxley, because you do know who Moxley is. And he is the champion. So, if you want to Google these other guys, you are more than welcome to.
I don't need to.
All right, that's fine.
I already got my
Piggyback off of what Gary said, and him being in Canada, just sound like a hockey match. The Continental Challenge Cup.
Yeah, it used to be the Continental Classic. Now it's the Challenge Cup.
Which is ridiculous. Why this
It
is
is.
this? We have a Continental
It is.
Cup and a freaking Continental Classic. So like,
Yeah.
and it's basically mostly the same thing.
Pretty much.
Like, ridiculous.
To let you know, Tony Khan is running out of ideas to compete with WWE.
It's insane because they both have the same premise where the champion could lose the title at any fucking point and not be in the final, which is just like, okay, cool, but why do we need two tournaments of the same freaking thing? It doesn't make any damn sense. So who you going with in the final? Like I said, I know they're deciding it tonight, and who do you have winning it? I feel like this just got super predictable overall. Moxley's absolutely beating Claudio. I don't see Claudio beating Moxley at all. I think they're going Nigel, honestly. I think Nigel's going to beat Kyle O'Reilly. I think this whole thing was another dialed up injury kind of storyline to try to make it feel like, oh, look at Nigel fighting from behind, doing everything that he can. And then he's going to go to the UK and do the same exact thing where he's going to go in against Moxley and fight his ass off and try to compete with one injured leg right now. It's like, bro, first off, Nigel had his moment already. Nigel had his moment when he came back in that gauntlet match in the UK. Why does he have to have another moment? Because we're going back to the UK? So it has to be him and Moxley? Like, I don't get it. Don't make no sense to me. Like, I don't understand this cup. I don't like this cup. It's just kind of pointless. But I'm going, it's going to be Moxley and Nigel. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they fucking put the title on Nigel at that point. Because hometown moment, why not?
Gary?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Moxley makes it for sure. I was gonna call him Ambrose just as a throwback to WWE because you guys think I don't know anything.
Yeah.
But no, I think I don't know. I think Moxley's gonna retain. I don't know who he's gonna fight in the finals, but I think he's winning his match and I think he's retaining the title for sure.
Yeah.
Yes,
Shout out to John from Sports for You, Sports for You Wrestling, everything Sports for You. Go check them out for sure.
For sure.
Who you got, Blaine?
I got Ambrose versus O'Reilly, and Ambrose is winning.
He's copying me. I knew it.
I say that every week. Shut up.
I knew he was gonna copy me, dude. It's only a matter of time.
Jordan, who you got?
I'm going with Justin. I'm going with Justin's pick.
Okay.
Moxley and then McGuinness. And he's going to win.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think it's going to be Moxley and Nigel, of course. I think, and just to go off of everybody. But I think Mox retains. And honestly, there's nothing much from Mox going. Like, it's not going for him right now. I feel like it's just the same old shit like going on with Mox. It's kind of boring. So I think he continues his dreadful reign of being Continental Champion, and that's how they go with it. It's going to be some bullshit. It's probably going to choke him out or something like he does, and that's how he'll retain. But I think him and Claudio is going to be good.
But you better expect blood. I tell you that.
Oh yeah, first like 3 minutes. It's in his contract, I think. He has to bleed every match.
But he just doesn't come out bleeding, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Same thing for that John just said. I hate the interfaction booking. I think they're going against each other. But also it could be a very good match. All right, Gary. It is our first match that actually has a match card graphic.
Ooh,
You made
I'm
it.
excited.
It's the AEW Women Tag Titles, the Divine Dominion of Megan Bayne and Lena Cross, taking on the team of, let's see, I forgot her name. Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter of the Brawling Birds. So who you got, Justin?
I'm gonna keep it short with this one just because there's not really much going on with this feud, really. It's the Brawling Birds. They're in the UK. Give them their hometown moment. So I'm going Brawling Birds, get the titles.
All right, Gary.
Well, now I feel bad because I know Justin knows more about AEW than I do, and I was going to go with the other two. So I'm going to stick to my guns, though. Fuck it. I'm going with the I can't read it. It's kind of blurry on my end, but the Dominion people.
I mean, it's in big words next to their name. So, I mean.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like blurry. I can't actually read it on my end.
Wow.
Yeah, so I
the graphic kind of.
All I see is the word Dominion. I can't read the first word.
Yeah, no, Divine is like this.
Divine. Thank you, Justin. I'm going with Divine Dominion, even though I'm probably wrong because Justin picked the other team.
All right. Blaine?
I don't know either one of these four, so I'm just shot in the dark. On the Brawling Birds or whatever it is. Yeah. That's what I want with.
Jordan?
I'm going to Birds.
Okay.
The Birds.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go different. I'll go Divine Dominion to win, to keep the titles. I know a lot of people predicting the hometown win, but I think Lena Cross and Megan Bayne continue their dominance.
Thank you for joining me, Dylan. Appreciate you.
You're welcome. All right, then we got the AEW World Tag Team Champions of Cage and Cope against the Young Bucks. Justin?
Oh, I love the people that keep saying this is a dream match. Honestly, I have never seen this as a dream match, to be honest with you. Do I think it's going to be a good match? Probably. It's the Bucks. They usually have some banger matches. Do I really care about the Bucks normally? Not really. I think it's going to end up on the Bucks, only because of the fact that freaking all this talk about supposedly like this is kind of the last run for Cage and Cope together, and don't know how long it's going to last before they really do hang it up together. But honestly, I feel like this is just some stupid little fucking agenda for the Young Bucks to go around and be like, we've beaten the greatest teams of the 90s. We've already beaten the Hardys. We've beaten the Dudleys. Now we've beaten Edge and Christian. Like, bro, fucking get over your egos there, Young Bucks, because you're not the greatest tag team at all. So let's be honest here. Hands down, though, that's what I think they're trying to push that agenda, though, still. So I'm going the Young Bucks to win the titles.
Okay. Gary?
So I'm honestly not doing this on purpose. I had already picked before Justin went again, but ever since the first time I saw the Young Bucks at your house,
Sure you did.
Shut up, Blaine. Ever since I saw the Young Bucks for the first time at your house, Dylan, I've never been a fan. So I'm going Cage and Cope just because I'm not picking the Young Bucks because I don't like them.
Okay. Blaine? You're muted again, man.
I didn't do that.
No, I do it every time I talk. I'm going with Edge and Christian. I'm gonna stick with my guys.
Copy me again. He's copying me.
No, I'm not. I don't like AEW. I damn sure don't like the Bucks.
Oh, I know you don't.
Because they put themselves in too much power.
True.
In all the big matches.
True.
Jordan?
I'm going the Young Bucks.
Yeah, I'm also going with the Young Bucks. They're and not to piss Blaine off, but since AEW started, I got in AEW. They've always been one of my favorites, and I hated the EVP gimmick. And now that they're back doing what they're doing, I absolutely love it. And I think the Bucks are going to win because they're going to say that they're going to win. They're EVPs. They are allowed to book themselves, and I think they're going to book themselves to win. I think it's going to be a good match. But I think the Bucks are going to win a tag titles back. I don't know how many times this is going to be for them. I know they're multi-time tag champs, but I think they're going to gain them back. And this is going to be one of the better matches of the night. I'm really looking forward to this. I wouldn't say, dream match like Justin was saying, how people were saying dream match. This is not a dream match for me either, but I think it's going to be a really good match. And I do think the Bucks come out on top to be the champions. All right, then we got the TNT champion, False Count Anywhere, Kevin Knight and Darby Allin.
I'm just waiting for the match with Mercedes Moné come on to play.
See, this is a tough one here, though, because after the angle they shot on Dynamite last week, I'm starting to question if Darby even makes it to the match, to be honest with you. Like, I know Darby is, like, unkillable and shit, and he normally just gets, like, blown up and everything else, and he's literally back by the time the pay-per-view starts. But they put the main focus a lot on Sting's son, who just kind of got there right now. And even Kevin Knight kind of put the focus on him too after Darby got carted off in the ambulance. So I'm almost wondering if Darby's even going to make the match, to be honest with you, and they're going to sub in Sting's son. We get Kevin Knight versus Steve Borden. I think that would be kind of interesting overall. Because if they do actually have the matchup and this goes through, I think Darby's going to win the title back. But if they do end up filling him in with Sting's son, I think they're going to put the title on Sting's son. That's a hell of a way to kick him off in his first AEW match. Having win the TNT title, that's big for him. So Sting's son turning on Darby. Yeah, okay. Sting basically having anybody turning heel. Okay. Yeah. I could see it either. It's going to either be Darby or Sting's son if he fills in for him.
So basically zero shot of Kevin Knight winning.
Yeah, none whatsoever.
Okay. Gotcha. Gary?
Yeah, I was going to pick Darby Allin. I don't know about the thing that Justin's talking about where he might not make it to the match, but I'm going to assume Justin knows what he's talking about. So if he doesn't make it to the match, then I think it's Bald Mario that takes the win, but if not, I think it's Darby Allin though. If he does make it,
can we rearrange this set next week? Have Jordan go after and get her.
Jordan would be happy to go after me. Thank you.
He ain't said nothing yet.
Yeah, I can if you want.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking about all that.
The show's next Thursday, huh, Gary? I think you asked for Thursday, huh?
Sorry, yes, I did.
Justin, the door's open if you want to come back on for a recap with us.
Might have to take that invitation right now.
I can throw
I like how y'all did that bid show.
Right?
Yeah, we did it. Yeah, because I honestly might rearrange the thing, but not tell y'all to see how it.
No,
how we
That's
lined up.
hilarious. That would be great.
Shit, I'm gonna rearrange so much. Justin's gonna be hosting the fucking show.
Everyone's pictures are on shuffle.
Look, all I know is if I don't get to go before Blaine, then I'm not doing the show. I'm staying home.
You are home.
You don't know that.
Oh my god! Just do it.
Look at Dylan and Jordan's walls. I could be at one of their homes. You don't know.
No, the light's too bright over there. Yours is too dark.
That's because the light in my room is off.
I see you said it, your room.
He's doing the show in my bathroom.
The room that I'm in currently.
It's too late. It's too late.
He's in my bathroom.
Yeah, can't you see? I'm sitting in a bathtub right now.
Fucking
Here, I'll turn on the shower.
What the fuck, man?
Dude, this show this week is getting off the rails. Like it's
Oh my
unhinged.
god,
It's
many
your
rails.
fault. It's your fault.
I haven't been here in 2 weeks. I'm sorry. I have 2 weeks of mayhem to make up for.
On that note, Blaine, who you going with?
Opposite of that motherfucker. I'm going with Kevin Knight.
All right, Jordan.
I'm going Darby Allin.
Yeah, I'm going Darby or the whole thing with Justin saying it could be Sting's son. But
Yeah,
regardless,
like-
Kevin Knight was it. Let's
Yeah.
see. Now
That's how I feel.
we're going with the match that I'm looking forward to the most.
Mercedes.
Fuck no.
The possible match of the fucking night right here.
It could be match of the fucking year. It is a three-way match for the AEW International Champion. We have the champion Kyle Fletcher taking on Konosuke Takeshita and Kazuchika Okada. Man, oh shit! Oh, there we go. All right, Justin, who you got?
This is tough, honestly, because there's like two options to me that make any sense, and that's Kyle Fletcher retaining or Takeshita winning it, because Okada's already had this title and he held it forever, and that's when the freaking unified title was existing. So I don't really think we need another Okada championship run right now for that. Like, that's a no-go. Honestly, I think with this whole story right now, being the fact that the only reason why really, if you think about it, Takeshita lost that championship in the first place was because he was going to do the G1. So honestly, I could see them putting it right back on him. And I think that's what I'm more going to go with, is them putting it back on Takeshita. I think the tension more with Fletcher and Okada is going to play into more into effect in this matchup, which is going to basically cost Fletcher this match. Takeshita's going to be like, listen, I'm proud of this. I'm not part of the Don Callis family no more, so I ain't got to worry about this shit no more. So he got a freebie at this point. So I'm going Takeshita gets the title back.
Okay, Gary.
Yeah, I know. Especially Blaine. I know no one's gonna believe me, but I was gonna go with Takeshita before Justin said anything. So sticking to my guns.
Sure you did.
I'm going with Takeshita. I honestly was. I wish you guys could see what was going on.
Love it.
I'll leave that one alone.
Who you got, Blaine?
Man, you know what? I'm gonna go with Gary.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa, they're on the same wavelengths. This is crazy.
No, it's just it's the same thing you said. You did say it. So I'm basically I'm going with you. I'm just saying his name.
Dude, I knew he was copying me.
I gotta make him feel good. You see?
Thanks, Blaine.
Shut up.
He goes, shut up.
Jordan, who you got, man?
I'm going with them too.
I'm going Kyle Fletcher to keep it. Honestly, the obvious could be Takeshita winning it back, since the only reason why he dropped it was to go to the G1. But I could see Kyle Fletcher keeping it. I could see, that the Tony Khan doesn't want to feed into the obvious and goes with Fletcher. Knowing him, he will feed into the obvious and go with Takeshita. So it's like, I want to pick Takeshita, but I want to be different. So I'll go Kyle Fletcher. All right, let's just get this one over with. The AEW Women's World Champion.
Knows that one.
Willow Nightingale against Mercedes Moné. Justin, who you got?
I'm going Willow. I'm actually going Willow only because of the fact of one reason. There's only one. Then just think about this. We went through this whole thing to get this TBS title off of Willow because if you think about it, Willow was going to win. Willow was going to win the freaking Owen. Willow was going to win the Owen, go to All In and challenge Tekla for the Women's Championship. But being the fact that they wanted to get the TBS title off of her, you had to basically push that forward. At this point, Mercedes just only was there to fill in for Willow. That doesn't mean she's going to do the same thing that Willow was supposed to do. And plus, You don't do all this shit for Willow. You don't do this whole let's make up an injury angle to strip her of the TBS title, to have her come back, win a gauntlet match, challenge Tekla for the women's championship and win the women's championship, and then make her a fucking transitional champion. That is the most ridiculous sounding thing ever. If you did all that just to go, oh, Mercedes is finally going to get her moment, she's finally going to win the big one, I'm sorry. That is garbage. That is an absolute garbage scenario. That is dog shit situation. You don't do that to somebody like Willow. Willow seems to be somebody that they absolutely love in this company. Why would you do that to her? That's nonsense. Keep the story of Mercedes can't win the big one going just yet until like later on when the scenario actually calls for it. Because now taking that title off of Willow is not the freaking time. So I'm going Willow.
Hell yeah. Preach it to the fucking choir, Justin. There we go.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, Gary. There you go.
Oh Lord.
I
Oh,
feel bad going after Justin because I know no one's gonna believe me, but I was gonna go Willow also, and it's because one, I don't like Monet's face in the little card thing, and two, Dylan's my best friend, and I know he does not like her. So
fucking right, Gary.
I was already gonna pick Willow, and then Justin like completely just destroyed it all like he always does. He's an awesome guy. So I'm gonna copy Justin, and I'm going with Willow.
Hell yeah. All right, Blaine.
You know me? I like pissing people off. I'm going with Mercedes. She finally went the big one.
Move this man!
Ooh.
We're gonna play this clip.
Yeah, that trigger waiting for me to say something.
Oh, dude,
Wendy
my finger
Testerberger.
Dude, the thing was hovered over that clip. I was waiting for you to say Mercedes.
I bet you were.
All right, Jordan.
I'm going Willow.
I honestly thought I was going to be the only one going Willow here, but it seems like Blaine's the only one going Mercedes. And it's not just because I hate Mercedes. I do, but
It's not that I hate Mercedes. I do.
because I do. I mean, like, yeah. The thing that's not that's not the reason why I'm not picking her. It's because the same thing. Like, there's no reason of being a transitional champion.
That's absolutely why you picked it.
I mean, there's a huge reason why I'm picking her. Is that, or I'm not picking her. But the thing is, if they were gonna go Mercedes, they would have booked Tekla to win, and they would have had Mercedes win at All In. But I think this is the time where Mercedes goes 0-2 at All In because she lost to Tony last year, and there was no reason to book her into this match other than Willow got hurt.
There you go, Blakely, CEO.
Boo.
Whatever.
Boo that man.
Oh, I'm gonna
Boo
do
that.
it.
Move this man!
This is probably the first time I boo someone in the comments. So that's the first time for everything on this show, apparently. But yeah, the hatred I have for her is one of the main reasons why. But I hate the idea of a transitional champion. And if you were going to do that, then just have Tekla win and have Tekla have an actual match at All In now that she's going to have nothing. And have Mercedes win it then. If it was Mercedes and Tekla, and I would put my hatred aside and probably go Mercedes. Did a slim chance of it, but I would have.
Probably still would have worked for Tekla.
Probably. But overall, I am going with Willow. It's just I hate the idea of her losing it already, being that she just won it. So now comes time for the big mega main event of the AEW World Champion Kenny Omega and the hometown guy himself, Will Ospreay. Who you got, Justin?
Okay, now I know everyone is probably going to say, because we're in the UK, Ospreay's going to win the title. I have, first off, if everybody already knows, I've been the one that's just basically not been in the craziest way, the not most excited for a Kenny Omega Will Ospreay match. Only because of, like I said earlier, MJF was literally the most storyline sense that made for the main event. I don't know why they had to do this. There's no reason why you had to jettison this matchup. You basically pulled a WWE and said, oh, this is the bigger match, so we have to just make it happen. Bro, stupid. Absolutely just stupid. And that would be ridiculous. This man's going to go heel in the UK. Yeah, got it, OGK. Yeah, great Tony
Great
Khan
analysis.
stash right there. Great
analysis.
Tony Khan, great digging in the Tony Khan stash there. Hands down, again, story-wise, I think it's just makes no sense. They've literally feel like this entire story's been forced. Like, they could have done this story later on, and it probably would have made more sense instead of feeling like we got to try to throw all this together at last minute and try to make it like garner some forced hatred between the two of them. When literally for weeks they were hands down buddy for weeks on end, and now all of a sudden they just have to hate each other because they're going into the UK and into All In for the world title.
Totally
Could have done this match later on. I don't know why they did this immediately, but what's the one thing that has not had any progression story-wise since freaking that garbage freaking show that they had in Redemption? What's the one thing that hasn't happened? Will Ospreay and the Death Riders. Immediately my mind says we have to have some kind of freaking storyline conclusion in this moment. And genuinely, I'm going Kenny Omega retains only because of the Death Riders. I think the Death Riders are going to freaking have some kind of say, because we're not just going to freaking forget the fact that that redemption angle happened at the end where Will basically took himself out of the Death Riders, when that whole Death Riders story with Will still makes no sense. There's no reason why that man just put away his hatred for John Moxley so he could train him and toughen his neck up. That is fucking stupid. This whole build-up to this matchup has just been awful, period. But hands down, I'm going Omega retains only because of the Death Riders are going to screw Will Ospreay over. And then Will Ospreay is going to get his rematch at All Out, and we're going to have a four-way, I bet you. I'm calling a four-way at All Out. MJF, John Moxley, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, and that'll be the night that Will Ospreay wins the World Championship. Because that just seems to be the trend for pro wrestling this year, has been the let's not give the person that should be winning the championship at these moments passing the torch from Omega to Ospreay. Who cares? He could have done that later. Like, legitimately, they have a moment where more story-wise makes sense. I think we're going to have Ospreay losing in Wembley. That seems to be the trend of people losing in their hometown when they should absolutely be winning championships in their hometown at the right time. This seems to be the thing of, like, literally, Tony went against this whole thing of everything feels predictable. He wants to make it unpredictable at this point. And that's the part that just is nonsense overall in my own right. Like, predictability is not bad. You could have stuck with it, but you went against it. I think they're going to do this. I think they're going to go with that. We're going to have the epic four-way at All Out, and that's going to be the Ospreay crowning moment at All Out. Not here, unfortunately.
Okay. Gary.
Yeah, honestly, I wish Justin would get out my brain because it's starting to get awkward at this point, but I was going to go Kenny Omega also.
Oh boy.
I'm not even joking.
All right. Blaine.
I hate that dude.
What the fuck?
No, well, I wanted to say Justin Tate would have been so much better in his Vince Russo voice.
Oh, shit.
Let me tell you something, bro, okay? We'll put this whole entire booking procedure on a poll, bro.
I laugh every time he does that. Nah, but I'm going with Ospreay. Another Kenny Omega, just like the Bucks, put himself in too much. All in the big matches, too much power. Well, Ospreay.
Jordan, who you got, man?
I'm going Ospreay.
This situation kind of reminds me of WrestleMania 39. You know, Cody goes to the main event at Roman Reigns, and Cody's like the shoe-in. He is the most obvious winner ever.
Mm.
And then they do the whole thing where Solo comes, give him the Samoan spike, Roman wins, and the entire stadium is just speechless. I sort of feel like this is the route they're going, and the Death Riders are going to get involved, and that's what's going to cost Ospreay. But I'm hoping this is not where it goes. I think you have to get this moment while you can at Wembley. I think this is where Ospreay has to do it. If they do go that route, I wouldn't be surprised if they go Omega winning, and they channel their WrestleMania 39, where Ospreay is about to win the match. He's going for the last one, and then all of a sudden, Death Riders come out. Jon Moxley interferes. The ref's out of the picture. That's where Jon Moxley comes out.
And choke him out with the plastic bag. Watch.
And then Kenny, of course, is going to capitalize on that. But if none of that happens, Death Riders don't get involved, I'm going Will Ospreay. I think you have to savor that moment while you have it at Wembley, because the moment I don't think is going to be as sweet at All Out like it will be at All In. In front of, I think what they're planning is 45,000. I think that's the plan right now. There's still tickets to be sold, but I think so many is going to get sold before Sunday.
They're at like 42 right now, which is crazy.
Yeah, so I think 40,000 plus, around the 42,000 right now. I think you got to get that moment while you can get it. They saw the moment they had with Hangman last year, beating Moxley, finally getting that title out of the briefcase, and for when you got that moment right there. But I think that moment is going to be so much sweeter at Wembley Stadium. Will Ospreay wins it at home. And I think you go that moment over him getting screwed by the Death Riders. So I'm going to go Will Ospreay, and I think just to get that moment. And that's how you close out a fantastic pay-per-view. And that will actually do it for this live stream edition. I'm going to chalk this up as one of our most chaotic episodes ever. Like, this went everywhere.
It was like fucking Gary's fault. I don't know.
Derails for a
but
reason,
also
dude.
Gary was gone for 2 weeks. He had 2 weeks of all this built inside of him, so he had to come back with a vengeance. But overall, fun show. Thanks to everyone in the comments for tuning in. Of course, thank you, Justin, as always, for coming hang out with us, having a great time. Hoping to see you again next week, since we're doing next Thursday. So before we let you go, because I know we got AEW soon, the go home show before All In, where can we find you at social media, and plug all of Circle Debate while you're here?
Let me start by saying again, I appreciate you guys, and I will absolutely be back Thursday. So count me in already. You can get you can get the info and the update right here. So I will definitely be back on Thursday. And I appreciate you guys for this, because every single time I enjoy being here with you guys. And if everybody else wants to find me on X at JustinTime211. Find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at JC from NY211. But other than that, you want to find me anywhere, it's Circle of Debate. Whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, sometimes Thursday. Thursdays is a debate normally, because I kind of lost my interest on TNA because they just couldn't do it. But yeah, most of the time, pay-per-views as well during the weekends. You're going to find me over there. But other time, I like to adventure, so make sure you guys tune in here as well whenever you get the opportunity to. So, shouts to y'all.
Absolutely. Gary.
Hey, you can find me on X at Gary_Fonto04 or Gary Fontenot on Facebook. Or kind of like what Justin said, you can find me here on this show.
God damn.
One of the core fours. gotta always go with my man Justin. Just because it annoys Blade at this point. No, Justin, I tell you all the time, and especially like 2 weeks ago, helping me with hosting and stuff. We appreciate having you, man. So thank you for being here.
Much love, guys.
Blaine.
Find me on X at B_Arsenal_, and Facebook at Blaine Arsenal.
Jordan.
You can find me on Facebook at Jordan Johnson and Twitter at Jordan_J2000.
That's right. You can find me at the Ace of Elite. You can find the podcast at World Elite Pod. Same for Instagram, World Elite Pod. All the the info as far as our sponsors, affiliates, merch, everything in the link is in the description of this video. And that's it. So you'll see us next Thursday doing a recap of All In, more wrestling news as it comes out. And that's it. So I hope everyone had
Before you go out, what about the Avery Styles at TNA? What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Man, that fucking dude, that other guy that kept criticizing him for not helping out in GCW. Fuck that guy,
Please,
man.
bro.
But for him to go to TNA, I think that's awesome. That dude, that Eric Cannon, that indie guy, because the whole thing, that interview, because Avery Styles said he wanted to like earn his due or pay his dues in indie wrestling, and he was like, "Oh, he didn't help set up the chairs, he didn't help take down the ring.
Yeah,
he stayed in the back the whole time, and all that motherfucker. They asked him to come wrestle over there. He don't have to do shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I'm a guest, I'm not helping you shit.
Fuck that.
If I'm on every week on the show, of course, I'm gonna do it. But if I'm a guest, I'm not doing that.
Exactly. But once again, I hope everyone has a great week. Enjoy the rest of the week of wrestling. Enjoy Dynamite, TNA, SmackDown, and of course, All In this weekend from Wembley. We'll see y'all next Thursday, and y'all have a great rest of y'all week.
From the south where the strong ones shine, we build this talk one beat at a time. The Ace, Jordan, Blaine, and Gary on cue. If you want the real, then we got you. Word Elite Podcast. Say the name. Word Elite Podcast. We bring the noise, we bring the game. Word Elite Podcast. From Louisiana to your feet. Word Elite Podcast.